lecture. This is H2M1. लास्ट लेक्चर में जो क्वेश्चन दिया था उसी से स्टार्ट करेंगे. सबने ट्राई किया क्वेश्चन? आई गेव यू 2 क्वेश्चंस. मैंने 2 क्वेश्चंस दिए थे आपको. दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन. ये वाला. दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन. ये पहला क्वेश्चन है ना, है कि नहीं? बोलो, देख लो जल्दी से. यू आर हैविंग 1 मिनट. इसको अगर नहीं देखा तो देख लो. किसी को कोई आंसर आया है? बोलो. एनी आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन? किसी का आंसर आया है बेटा? नहीं आया है? चलो देखो. इफ यू पंच दिस cuboid along this axis, when you punch this, so it will become a square. It will become a rectangle. Rectangle बन जाएगा कि नहीं बन जाएगा? बोलो.
हाँ सर.
when you punch this about this is the eye. So when you punch along this axis, it will become a rectangle of this dimension. Correct? Is it correct? Correct है?
हाँ सर.
Okay. So you need to calculate moment of inertia. This is I1, this is I2. I1 and I2 are in the plane and I is into the plane. So I is equals to I1 plus I2. This is theorem of which theorem? Perpendicular axis theorem. Correct? Is it correct? Is it correct?
हाँ सर.
For calculation about I1 and I2, you have to punch it along I1 and I2. For the calculation of moment of inertia about these two axes, for calculation about I2, you have to punch this. So about I2, it will look like a this is the I2, and this will look like a rod of length A. And about I1, this is I1, this will look like a rod. Okay, so I1 is, about I1 it will be mb square by 3. About I2 it will be ma square by 3. So net moment of inertia I is equals to m by 3 a square plus b square. Correct? Is it correct? Is there any lag what I'm writing and my voice? Is it नहीं lag है? Definitely there must be some lag. कुछ lag आ रहा है ना?
नहीं सर.
नहीं आ रहा है? अच्छा ठीक, no problem. So this is the answer. किसी का मैच कर रहा है? किसी का भी मैच कर रहा है? This is the same answer. ट्राई नहीं किया होगा, है ना? मुझे पूरा भरोसा है. ट्राई नहीं किया है ना?
सर ट्राई किया था.
ट्राई किया था. चलो आप समझ में आ गया that you have to punch. समझा?
हाँ सर.
चलो. Yes.
Do not see, and I got m by 3 a square plus b square.
You got m by 3
a square plus b square.
the same answer na?
हाँ सर. I punched it along b and c.
You punch it along b and we are
C.
doing the same thing na? No, you are punching along b and c. No, first you have to punch along c, so that will become a rectangle. ये एक्सेस तो चाहिए ना?
I punched along c first and then I punched along b.
You can't punch because the question is asking moment of inertia about this axis, so you can't punch it along b. You can only punch it along this axis. So first you have to punch along c, so it will become a rectangular plate. Now you need to find out, and you will be sure that I1 plus I2 will be I as per the perpendicular axis theorem. Okay, so for the calculation of moment of inertia about I1 and I2, you have to punch along these axes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next. Chalo, done. Can we move to the next question? Chalo, wait, I'm waiting for 1 minute. You can note down the solution. Next question. The next question was, it was based on cavity. Cavity वाला था. This one. Anyone got the answer for this question? किसी को आंसर आया इस पे? जल्दी बताओ. बोलो. किसी का भी आंसर for this question? Sure. So first we will take this one. This is the solid sphere. Hmm. Hmm. So this is the cavity. First, initially that was a solid sphere. Then you remove this cavity. This is spherical cavity having the radius r by 2. Am I audible to everyone? Am I audible? क्या मेरी आवाज सबको आ रही है?
हाँ सर.
Okay. So initially it was a solid sphere. You have removed a spherical cavity having the radius r by 2. So first you need to calculate the mass of the removed cavity. Removed cavity area. So the same method, 4 by 3 volume, 4 by 3 pi r cube volume will be having the mass m, then 4 by 3 r by 2 cube will be having the mass m by 8. So you have to consider this cavity as a negative mass, है ना? We will apply the negative mass concept. एक और चीज मैंने बताई थी, moment of inertia can be added or subtracted about common axis only. You can add or subtract moment of inertia about the common axis only. So this is the common axis. This is the common axis. This one. So first you need to calculate moment of inertia of this yellow sphere and this cavity about this axis. So first one is of solid sphere. I is of solid sphere. I of solid sphere, for solid sphere it will be 2 by 5 mr square. Correct? Is it correct?
Yeah, sir.
And for this cavity, how we will calculate the moment of inertia? First, you have to apply parallax theorem because you can't directly calculate the moment of inertia about this axis. So first, you need to calculate moment of inertia of this cavity about this yellow axis. So it will be 2 by 5. What will be the mass? What will be the mass? It will be m by 8 na, of the cavity. It will be 2 by 5 m by 8 into my r by 2 square. Then you have to apply parallax theorem. Parallax theorem. So it will be m by 8 r by 2 square. Then I net will be I minus I dash. Why minus I dash? Why minus I dash? Because this is a negative mass. So You have two options. Either you take negative mass here, then add these then you can add these moment of inertia, or you can subtract this moment of inertia, because this moment of inertia is of cavity, which we are considering as the negative mass. So the net moment of inertia will be I minus I dash. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah, sir.
But you can only add or subtract moment of inertia about the common axis only. Suppose if you have calculated the moment of inertia of this cavity about this yellow axis, so you can't add or subtract moment of inertia of different axis. ये इससे नहीं कर सकते माइनस. ये parallel axis, why we are applying this parallel axis theorem? So that you will be able to calculate the moment of inertia of this cavity about this white axis. Now the both axes are common for sphere as well as for cavity. Then you can go with the subtraction and addition operation. Okay, axis should be same. Axis जो हैं वो सेम होना जरूरी है. These axis should be सेम. अलग अलग एक्सेस को प्लस माइनस कर दिया, आंसर गलत मिलेगा. ठीक है. एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट विद द सोल्यूशन? किसी को कोई डाउट है? चलो 1 मिनट. नेक्स्ट इज टॉर्क. नेक्स्ट इज द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज टॉर्क. The next topic is torque. When we were having the discussion of circular motion, I gave you similarity between translation and rotation. बताया था कि नहीं बताया था? Translation and rotation बताया था? Did we have a table in which in left side I wrote the example of translation terms? Translation की कुछ लिखे थे, याद है? And rotation कुछ याद है? बोलो. So in case of translation, you need to move this object or block like this, either in this way, or you can along a line. It can be a line. So this is of mass m. So you can displace it. You can give acceleration a. You can give velocity b. Okay. In the same way, in case of rotation, ये हुआ था कि नहीं हुआ था? मुझे लग रहा है करा चुका हूं मैं कई बार, है ना? So in case of rotation, this is angle theta, omega, alpha. याद आ रहा है कुछ टेबल? So as there is mass in translation, in the same way there is moment of inertia I. Moment of inertia. As there is force for translation, there is torque. Which is responsible for rotation. As F equals to d, as there is linear momentum P. What is P? P is linear momentum mass into velocity. This is linear momentum. There is angular momentum L. L is moment of inertia into my omega. Okay, moment of inertia into my omega. This is called angular momentum. Clear? As F equals to dP by dt, torque is equals to dl by dt. Okay. If mass is constant, then F equals to m. In the same way, if I is constant, then torque is equals to I alpha. Okay, clear? Terms are same. Displacement, as there is displacement, there is theta in radian. Velocity as omega, and acceleration as angular velocity and angular acceleration. So as force is responsible for translation, In the same way, the torque will be responsible for angular motion. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
चलो note down this table. चलो
सर आप ये हाँ सर थैंक यू सर
चलो
Inertia का.
ठीक है, बोथ ऑफ देम, टॉर्क एंड इनर्शिया, आई विल अपलोड दोस वीडियोस. ठीक है, तो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया, हाँ
तो एक ही लेक्चर नहीं है ना, मतलब उसके 2-3 होंगे ना.
चलो. So torque is same as force. Okay, so what torque actually, the definition of torque is, so torque is moment of force, moment of force which gives rotational motion and angular acceleration to the system, ठीक है. अब देखो बिल्कुल सिंपल सा, देखो, you're having a rod, this is the rod, and you can rotate this rod, this is the hinge, so you can rotate this rod about this hinge like this. Okay, ऐसे you can rotate, है ना, इस तरीके से about this hinge you can rotate. Okay, तो rod ऐसे से rotate कर जाएगी about this hinge. Okay, so you need to apply a force. You are applying a force F at some angle like this. So just tell me which component of F is responsible for the rotation of, this is the force F. So which component of force is responsible for the rotation of rod? Is it F sin theta or is it F cos theta? Which one? Which you feel is responsible for the rotation of rod? F sin theta or F cos theta? Which one?
Sin theta.
Obviously यार, है ना, ये तो अब यार ये तो किसी को ही पता है ना कि इफ यू वांट टू ओपन द डोर, डोर को ओपन करने के लिए डोर कैसे ओपन करते हो? यू पुल द डोर और आप उसको राइट साइड खींचते हो. क्या करते हो? व्हाट यू डू? यू पुल और पुश द डोर ना, यू अप्लाई अ परपेंडिकुलर फोर्स लगाते हो ना. इधर यू पुल द डोर और पुश द डोर. आप इस तरफ तो नहीं लगाओगे ना, अलोंग द डोर, है कि नहीं? So only perpendicular force will be responsible for the rotation. Is it clear? Clear है?
हाँ सर
Okay. So this length is R. So torque is this perpendicular force F sin theta into में R. So vector wise it will be R cross F. This is the direction of R. What will be the direction of R? From origin, it will start from origin and it will go in this direction. This is the direction of R. So when you apply the right hand rule, in which direction tau is coming? We call it tau, torque. Okay, this is the torque and we call it tau, T-A-U, tau. So in which direction you are getting the direction of in which direction? Is it inside or outside? Into the plane or out of the plane? In which direction? Just apply right hand rule. Take R cross F as A cross B. In which direction you are getting the torque? Outside the system, outside the plane or inside the plane? Into the screen or out of the screen?
outside the
अच्छा, torque is F sin theta into में आ रही है, समझा? Is it clear? Any doubt with this?
No, sir.
Okay. So torque को you can write R cross F. This is the formula of torque. R cross F. Take R as A. Right hand rule याद है? कुछ याद है? अच्छा एक काम करो. Rotate this rod. In which direction your thumb is coming? out
Sir,
of the screen.
outside the plane.
Take the right hand, take your right hand and just check in which direction your thumb is coming. Is it out of the screen or into the screen?
The
What?
screen.
Huh?
The screen.
Into the screen.
Out, out.
Out of the screen, yeah, it is out of the screen. So we will calculate the torque. देखो simple है, it's very simple. If object is rotating in this way, देखो, तो मैंने पहले बताया था ना how we take the direction of omega. So in the same way we will take the direction of torque. Okay, if object is moving in this direction, it will be upward. If object is moving in this direction, it will be downward. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the formula of torque. Torque is R cross F. R cross F, not F cross R. It is R cross F. Is it clear? It is R cross F. So you have two options. Either you take the perpendicular, the force F force which is perpendicular to R, or you take that R which is perpendicular to this F. Okay. So it's up to you. So basically for the multiplication of perpendicular vectors, what we do, we go for cross product. In cross product we multiply the perpendicular component of two vectors, and in dot product we multiply parallel components of two vectors. ये याद है कि नहीं? याद है?
हाँ, sir.
So simple, it's simple. F sin theta is responsible for the rotation of this system. So R and F sin theta. So it is R cross F. Clear? Is it clear? नोट कर लो. चलो. So there is a question for you. Question है आपके लिए. This is the rod. Of mass m, length L. This is force 20 Newton. This is 30 Newton. L is 5 meter. L is not 5 meter. You can take L as 10 meter. Take mass 2 kg and length to be 10 meter. Okay. This is L by 5. This one is L by 5. Next is you're applying a force. 37 degree. 50 Newton. 50 Newton. This is the center. Okay, this one is the center. Okay, this is the hinge. This one is the hinge. Question is find net torque. The second one is find alpha. So you need to calculate both of them. First you have to calculate torque. Second you need to calculate angular acceleration. Okay, चलो स्टार्ट करो. वन मोर थिंग, मैंने आपको पीछे इसका यूनिटी बताया. सो यू डोंट नीड टू रिमेंबर यूनिट ऑफ एवरीथिंग. यू कैन जस्ट चेक द यूनिट बाय द फॉर्मूला. आपको अगर भूल भी जाओ तो चेक करने का तरीका क्या है. टॉर्क इज लेंथ इंटू में फोर्स. सो फोर्स इज न्यूटन and length is meter. So the unit of torque is Newton meter. ऐसे कई सारी चीज़ें होंगी. सपोज इफ यू नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल कैसे आएगा. तो just write the formula and check the units, you know. So for the calculation of torque, you need to take only perpendicular forces. Which forces? Perpendicular forces. Are these forces along the hinge, along the rod, are they responsible for any torque? Bolo.
No.
Okay. So this is 50. This one is 50 cos 37. This is 50 sine 37. So neither 50 cos 37 nor this 20 Newton will apply any torque. So which force are responsible for torque? This 50 sine 37, 50 sine 37 and this 50, sorry, and this 30 Newton. So both of them are responsible for torque. Okay, only perpendicular forces are responsible for the torque. Clear? Is it clear? Clear hai?
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this one is 30 Newton, this one is 50 sine 37. What is sine 37? This is 3 by 5, 30 Newton. Again this is 30 Newton, no? So this is L by 2 and this is L by 5. So both of them are applying the torque in the same clock. So you have to add these torque. Add कब करेंगे? If the clock is same, you have to add these torque. If clock is different, you have to subtract this torque. Okay. So 30 into my L by 2, sorry, 30 into my L by 5 plus this 30 into my L by 2. This is the torque. So answer is 30 L by 2 plus L by 5, that is equals to 30. L by 2 is 5 and L by 5 is 2. So this is 210. The torque is coming how much? 210 Newton meter. Is it correct?
Yeah sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
And
मेरा
what will,
calculation mistake.
okay, and what will be the alpha? What will be the alpha? So simple. About this hinge, what will be the moment of inertia? I is ml square by 3, correct? So just apply the
Yeah
formula.
sir.
Torque is equals to I alpha. You will get the alpha. Is it correct? 210. What will be m? M is 2. L square, that is ml square by 3. ml square by 3 into में alpha. यहाँ से आ जाएगा. Clear? आ जाएगा.
हाँ सर.
Okay. चलो नोट डाउन, नोट करो. Next, another question. एक और क्वेश्चन. Again the same question. M mass, L length, M is, now you can take M as 3 kg, L is equals to 10 meter. This is force. This force is 40 Newton. This force is 10 Newton. Newton. 40 Newton, 10 Newton. Not the 10 Newton. Take it 20 Newton. 20 Newton. Okay. This length is L by 2. This is the hinge. This is the hinge. Okay. This rod can rotate about this hinge only. Okay. Find the same question. Find torque net second alpha. Both of them. चलो.
हाँ sir.
Sir.
Yeah, it's zero. है ना? Torque is coming zero. Why it's zero? Because when you take the torque about this hinge, so the torque is, if you take this 40 Newton, so 40 into my L by 2, this one is clockwise now. This one is, because this will try to rotate the rod in the clockwise sense, but this 20 Newton will try to rotate this rod in a anti-clockwise sense. Okay, so minus 20 into my L, this is anti-clockwise, so you have to subtract these torque. क्यों हटा रहे हैं, माइनस क्यों कर रहे हैं? Because the clock is different, so you will add the torque in the same clock and you will subtract the torque in the opposite clock. जो भी opposite clock में होंगी, मतलब कि if one is clockwise and another is anti-clockwise, so you need to subtract these torque. Okay, कितना आएगा? This is equals to 0. Clear? Is it clear?
Right, clockwise positive and clockwise negative, right?
No, it is not like that. You can take any clock as a positive, any clock as negative. Okay, but you have to show that which clock you are taking positive. If you're taking this one as positive, तो ultimately if the torque is coming clockwise, तो आपको बताना पड़ेगा this is clockwise or this is anti-clockwise. Ultimately you will get the direction. Suppose if the rod is moving like this, so in which direction your thumb is going? This is minus k, na? This is minus k. And if rod is moving like this, so that means your thumb is coming out of the plane, so this is plus k. So vector wise you have to take plus k or minus k by taking the direction of rotation of the rod. Okay, but in this case net torque is coming 0, so you don't need to give any direction. The torque is coming 0, the alpha will also be equals to 0. Clear? Is it clear now? अभी क्लियर हुआ है? बोलो, इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ओके, इसी क्वेश्चन को आई विल एक्सप्लेन विद अनदर एग्जांपल. ऐसे ले लेते हैं. देखो, इसमें सपोज if you just change the value of this one, this is, take this as 40 Newton. अब क्या होगा? What will be the net torque? No, what will be the net torque? This will be
200 anti-clockwise.
40 into my L by 2 clockwise minus 40 into my L by 2 anti-clockwise. Sorry, not the L by 2, this is just L, anti-clockwise. So this is coming minus 20L. So L is 10, so minus 200. So this is not minus 200. So minus 200, that means this clock. If torque is coming in this direction, so in which direction your thumb is coming out? Is it coming in plus k? Is it coming out in plus k direction? Follow. If you are moving your hand in anti-clockwise sense, so in which direction you will get your thumb? In which direction? Plus k ना. If something moves like this, तो thumb बाहर आएगा ना, plus k. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So the torque direction of the torque is 200 plus k Newton meter. This is the correct version with the vector sign. इस तरीके से आएगा. Now is it clear? अब
Sir,
clear
can
है?
you explain again कि plus k कैसा आया?
बेटा ultimately you are getting anti-clockwise ना, the torque is anti-clockwise. So when you rotate your hand in anti-clockwise sense, you will get your thumb out of the plane. So that is plus k ना. नहीं आता?
Yes, sir. Okay.
This is plus I, this is plus j, this is plus k.
हाँ sir.
बस वैसे, ठीक है? Clear? And
Yes, sir.
how we will get the alpha? The same method, ml square by 3. Why we are taking ml square by 3? Because hinge is at the extreme position. So at extreme position, the what will be the moment of inertia? It will be ml square by 3. Okay. So that is equals to torque. Clear?
Sir, so in anti-clockwise we'll take plus k and clockwise minus k.
Yeah. Clear?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So these two questions will give you clarity about the direction of the torque. Okay, clear? Just note down this slide. ये वाला नोट हो गया था, ये स्लाइड हो गया था, this slide.
So, इसमें can you explain me the alpha वाला part again?
This one.
नहीं सर, इसके पहले वाली स्लाइड में।
इसमें अल्फा 0 आएगा बिकॉज टॉर्क इज 0 ना, ml square by 3 into में अल्फा इज इक्वल टू टॉर्क इज 0, so अल्फा will be 0.
Okay, sir.
Yes, any other doubt?
So moment of inertia is also vector, right?
No, moment of inertia is not a vector, it's a scalar.
Okay, sir.
The mass is, we are taking the mass as a scalar na, so in the same sense you have to take moment of inertia as scalar component. Okay.
For the next question,
So,
what's the
sir,
answer?
Yes, Sadel.
For the last question you gave us, what's the answer for alpha?
What will be the answer of alpha?
Yeah, sir.
Vector, you are asking about the vector direction, or you need the magnitude?
Magnitude, sir.
Magnitude you can calculate better. Magnitude is 3 by 3.
sir, can you?
Torque is coming 200. So alpha is coming 2. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
2 radian per second square. Okay.
yes, sir. Thank
And this is the direction. And if you take it in plus k or minus k, then it is alpha is equals to 2k plus. Okay.
So alpha will always be in the direction of tau, right?
Yeah, it is always in the direction of tau. Acceleration is always in the direction of applied force, no?
Yes, sir. So if tau is positive, then alpha will be positive.
Yeah. It depends on the direction of motion of the rod. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
If it is accelerating in clockwise sense, not in the direction of motion, it may be possible that rod must be having some angular velocity, and the alpha is in the retarding position. Like if omega and alpha are not having the same clock, then the rod is under retardation. If they are having the same clock, then the rod is under acceleration. Okay. So it
So
depends.
how do we figure out?
Simple beta, simple. If rod is moving in this direction and you are applying a force in this direction, so it's under retardation, no? Okay.
No, so the direction for alpha.
Direction of alpha is simple. If rod is moving in this sense, if it is accelerating, suppose in this question, omega is in this direction, force is in this direction. So in which direction will be alpha? Alpha will be in this direction, no? Because you are applying a force in this direction. So you are applying a torque in this direction. Alpha will be in the direction of torque. Clear?
Yeah, sir.
Sure. Okay. So how we will check that whether the rod is retarding or accelerating? So if omega, I think we have already covered this part, acceleration and retardation part, you know? If both are having the same direction, so this is the case of acceleration. If any of them is having opposite direction, if omega and alpha are not in same direction, so this is the case of retardation. Okay, they may be in the both may be in clockwise or anti-clockwise sense, but they must be having the same clock should be same. Okay, clear?
Yeah, sir. But sir, I'm asking you if alpha and F always have the same direction.
Yeah, alpha and F will be having the same. F, the net force. I'm talking about when I talk about the F, so that means the net force you are applying, that is responsible for angular acceleration. So alpha and F will be having the same direction always. Because alpha comes because of application of F, there will be some torque, and because of that torque, the alpha is there. Okay. So
Okay,
alpha is dependent on the applied force. Okay. There may be some possibility that net force is 0, but net torque is not 0. There may be a possibility. Okay. there may be a possibility where net force is 0 but net torque is not 0. अभी होगा कैसे? when you open a bottle, तो बॉटल के ढक्कन पे अगर आप देखोगे तो आप इधर you apply F force and इधर you apply F force. So what is the net force? What is the net force? F net is 0 but torque net is not 0. Okay, वो दोनों मिलके क्या कर रहे हैं? both are trying to open the this both are trying to rotate this object. मतलब कोई it can be ढक्कन हो सकता है किसी का, it can be a sphere, anything it can be, but both are trying to rotate this system. If both are trying to rotate the system in the same sense तो उनको add up कर देंगे, है ना? तो there may be a possibility where F net is 0 but torque is not 0. torque net 0 नहीं है, तो हो सकता है. ठीक है?
So sir, it depends on object and both the force together moving the object in the same direction. So we added.
हाँ, we add
Even if forces are in opposite direction.
forces in opposite direction. In this case, the forces are in opposite direction. Okay. Ultimately, when we calculate the torque, you just need to calculate whether they are in same direction or in opposite direction. In which direction they are trying to rotate the object. वो देखना है आपको. ठीक है?
Or here the forces are opposite, but the tau is clockwise, no?
In which one? This
In
one.
the circular one you just drew.
This one.
Yeah, so that one.
The torque in the direction of torque.
Yeah, so that's why they're
This-
not 0, right? The net is not 0.
We are adding the torque now, because the torque of this force, this one, and the torque of this force, this one. We will add this torque now. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
चलो. Done. Copy paste हो गया इसका. Done बेटा. Next question. Can we move to the next question? आगे बढ़ सकते हैं भैया, जल्दी बताओ. चलो. One more question. चलो. Next one is same rod. Same rod is again same rod. We are taking वही क्वेश्चन है, कुछ अलग नहीं है. क्या करें? इसको ऐसे लगा दो, इसको अगले वाले में यू अप्लाई दिस वन. This is 20 Newton. This is 20 Newton. This is M mass, L length, M is 3 kg, L is 20 meter. Okay. First one is find the net torque. Second one is F net, and the third one is alpha. चलो calculate this part. चलो शुरू हो जाओ. चलो. So your answer F net कितना आ रहा है? Is it coming 0?
Yes, sir.
यार F net is 0 ना, एक ऊपर एक नीचे, so F net is 0. It torque net is also 0. Is it 0? नहीं भाई, वो 0 नहीं आएगा.
No, sir.
What is torque net? So 20. This length is L by 2. L by 2. Both are moving in the same. This one and this one. So you need to add these torque. Why we are adding these torque? कोई बता सकता है why we are adding these torque? Because both are having the same clock. Okay. 20 into L by 2 plus 20 into L by 2. Both are in the same direction, clockwise. So that is 20 L. That is equals to
Look, it's not a vector, right?
which one? Which one? Torque.
Sir.
Torque is a vector quantity, beta. It's a vector quantity. Okay. We are applying cross here. कैसे बेटा? ऐसे कैसे confuse हो सकते हो? Torque is R cross F. This is arrow. Torque is a vector quantity. Vector quantity. It's a vector quantity.
Sir.
Okay. Torque is a
सर
vector.
टॉर्क इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, इस वजह से हम mm को जूल नहीं लिख सकते ना.
जैसे वर्क में
नहीं 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 नहीं, तभी हाँ बिल्कुल सही। आज ऐसे बहुत अच्छी चीज बताई है, बहुत अच्छी चीज बताई है। देखो यहाँ पे वी आर मल्टीप्लाइंग लेंथ विद द फोर्स, और एनर्जी में भी व्हाट वी डू, फोर्स इज इक्वल्स टू लेंथ इनटू बाय फोर्स, यही होता था ना। उसमें कुछ और होता था, कुछ याद है, कुछ याद है? एनर्जी में, वर्क डन
हाँ
में
सर।
वी टेक डॉट प्रोडक्ट, इसमें वी आर टेकिंग क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट, इसलिए ये दोनों में डिफरेंस है। ठीक है, वो जूल्स होता था, ये नहीं होगा, वो न्यूटन मीटर है। ठीक है, so this is clockwise. So clockwise in which direction? If you take the direction 400 minus k Newton meter. Correct? Is it correct?
Yeah sir.
And what is alpha? Alpha कैसे निकालेंगे? The third one, m l square by 12 into में alpha is equals to torque net. अभी सही है? निकल जाएगा? Do we
हाँ
need to
सर।
calculate this alpha? निकालने की जरूरत है, निकाल लोगे ना?
हाँ सर।
चलो नेक्स्ट, आगे बढ़ते हैं। कोई डाउट तो नहीं है किसी को इसमें? एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? तो इस क्वेश्चन में यू कैन सी दैट नेट फोर्स इज नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द टॉर्क। टॉर्क का क्या है? देखो इसमें नेट फोर्स इज 0, बट टॉर्क कितना आ रहा है? टॉर्क यू आर एडिंग ना, एडिंग द बोथ द फोर्सेस। ठीक है, समझा? क्लियर है? चलो,
सर तो एफ नेट 0 है, फिर भी रोटेशन हो रहा
बिल्कुल
है ना?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, है ना, होगा ही होगा। ठीक है, एक और क्वेश्चन, वन मोर क्वेश्चन, लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, जल्दी से बता दो तो मैं इक्विलिब्रियम डिस्कस कर दूं फिर उसके बाद। ठीक है, this is the point, this is the hinge, this is F is equals to 50 Newton, 37 degree, 100 Newton, 1000 Newton. This is the hinge. Okay, M is 3 kg, length is 10 meter, L by 2. Again, first one find F net, second torque net, third one alpha.
हाँ सर।
जितना भी आपका
सर can you please
हाँ
explain this
सर।
again?
am I audible? Is it clear now? अभी मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ सर।
ब्रेक हो रही थी क्या अभी? ब्रेक हो रही थी वॉइस।
थोड़ी सी।
चलो देखो ऐसा है, when the rod is hinged, when the rod is hinged, हिंज हो गई यहाँ पे। सो जितना भी फोर्स लग रहा है, जितना भी फोर्स लग रहा है, ये एफ, ये 1000 न्यूटन, ठीक है, दिस 50 न्यूटन, दिस 1000 न्यूटन, दिस 100 न्यूटन, तो इन सब का जो भी नेट होगा दैट विल गेट कैंसल्ड बाय दिस नॉर्मल रिएक्शन। जो भी ये नॉर्मल रिएक्शन होगा, यहां से नॉर्मल रिएक्शन विल कैंसल ऑल द फोर्सेस, सबको कैंसिल कर देगा, ठीक है। क्यों? अगर इधर अलाउ करेगा तो रॉड उखड़ के इधर चली जाएगी, वर्टिकल में इफ इट अलाउ तो रॉड ऊपर चली जाएगी, ऐसे है ना, मतलब कि रॉड ना ही ऐसे जा सकती है, रॉड ना ही ऐसे जा सकती है। सो इन बोथ द डायरेक्शन, इन एक्स और वाई, है ना, तो क्या होगा, एफ एक्स नेट को भी इट विल गेट कैंसल, जीरो कर देगा, और एफ वाई नेट को भी इट विल मेक इट जीरो। हाँ या ना बताओ।
तो मतलब जब भी रॉड पिवटेड है तो फिर जीरो ही
बिल्कुल
रहेगा।
बिल्कुल, दैट द पर्पस ऑफ पिवटिंग अ रॉड इज टू मेक द एफ नेट जीरो, एफ नेट को जीरो करेगा तभी तो। देखो, if you want to hinge something, so that means your objective is to just go for rotation, not for the translation, okay। so whenever you hinge something, तो क्या होगा, so that means the sole purpose of the motion is just rotation, है ना, so we don't want any translation motion। तो जैसे ही hinge करोगे, so that normal reaction will cancel all the forces, सारे के सारे cancel हो गए, ठीक है, clear है।
Sir,
सर अगर
but in the
वो
previous
center
question
पे
it was hinged, na? That
which one? In this one ना।
this one. Yeah, sir, it is pivoted here.
हाँ बट दैट वाज द एग्जांपल। देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, इट इज पिवटेड, तो यहाँ पे दिस नॉर्मल, उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं पड़ेगी। यहाँ पे जो नॉर्मल लगेगा ना, अगर आप अपने फिंगर पे लगाओगे तो उसकी तो आपको जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी इधर उधर लगाने की, क्योंकि दीज फोर्सेस आर कैंसिलिंग ईच अदर, है ना।
सर मुझे ये नहीं समझा।
अच्छा,
हाँ सर।
इसमें अगर आप 40 न्यूटन लगा देते, देखो समझो, इसमें अगर आप 40 न्यूटन लगा देते, ठीक है, तब भी आपका एफ नेट जीरो होता है, तब भी आपका एफ नेट जीरो होता है। क्यों? देन नॉर्मल विल कम इनटू द रोल एंड इट विल अप्लाई अ 20 न्यूटन फोर्स अपवर्ड, समझे।
तो सर जब ये 20 है तो फिर नॉर्मल का क्या वैल्यू रहेगा?
जीरो, बिकॉज देयर इज नो,
जीरो ना।
हाँ हाँ, तब जीरो रहेगा। इफ यू आर नॉट टेकिंग द ग्रेविटी नहीं ले रहे हो तो ग्रेविटी लगेगा तो एमजी का भी तो लग जाएगा ना फोर्स।
नहीं समझ रहा।
नहीं समझ रहा है? अच्छा छोड़ो
हाँ।
यार, थोड़ी देर के लिए आप इसको छोड़ दो, थोड़ी देर के लिए एफ नेट वाला कंसेप्ट ही हटा दो, आप कंफ्यूज हो रहे होगे तो उसे हटा दो, थोड़ी देर के लिए हटा दो इसे, ठीक है, इसे हटा दो। हिंज में आपको थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है इसलिए आप इसको हटा दो, वो सिर्फ इसलिए प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है क्योंकि हिंज है। थोड़ी देर के लिए जस्ट रिमूव दिस एफ नेट वाला कंसेप्ट, क्योंकि हिंज वाले में आपको अभी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, ठीक है, हटा दो इसे। व्हेन आई विल टेक इक्विलिब्रियम पार्ट तब वहां पे मैं समझा दूंगा आपको, ठीक है, तो वहां पे समझ में आ जाएगा, ठीक है। टॉर्क नेट बताओ, कैलकुलेट द टॉर्क नेट।
100 न्यूटन मीटर।
टॉर्क नेट कितना आ रहा है? 100। देखो व्हाट विल बी द टॉर्क ऑफ दिस फोर्स F, इज इट जीरो? बिकॉज दिस इज पासिंग फ्रॉम द हिंज, है ना, इज इट जीरो? Okay. Then 100 into my L/2 clockwise, then 1000 is passing from this point only. This is zero. So is it coming 50 L, 500 Newton meter clockwise? So that means 500 minus K. Is it correct? Is it correct? Then again ml square by 3 alpha is equals to torque. Correct? Correct है?
हाँ सर।
चलो, एफ नेट वाला नहीं समझ रहा, नो प्रॉब्लम, वी विल कवर दैट टॉपिक अगेन इन इक्विलिब्रियम में हम लोग देखेंगे, ठीक है, इक्विलिब्रियम में वी विल कवर दैट टॉपिक। चलो, मैं अभी नोट करने का टाइम नहीं दूंगा आपको इसमें, ठीक है, आई विल स्टार्ट द, आई विल टेक ओनली 2 मिनट्स, बस 2 मिनट लगेंगे टू to get this concept equilibrium. So शुरू से मैं बता रहा हूँ equilibrium is of two type. When we talk about the equilibrium, so it is of two type. It is of two type. One is translational equilibrium. One equilibrium is translational. The second one is rotational. Rotational. शुरू से बताते आ रहा हूँ, बताया था ना शुरू में. For translational equilibrium, F net should be equals to 0 and acceleration A net equals to 0. For rotational, net torque should be equals to 0 and alpha will be equals to 0. Clear? Is it clear? तो आपको
Yes,
क्या
sir.
करना है? You just need to make two equation. One is force balance and the second one is torque balance. समझा कि नहीं? Clear? The one is force balance, the second is torque balance. Is it clear? अभी नोट कर लेना बाद में. So for the complete equilibrium, these two conditions should meet. The one is force balance, the second is torque balance. ठीक है? अगर रॉड ऐसे रखी हुई है, suppose you are having a rod. देखो ये this is the rod. This rod is on two hinges. Two hinges. ये क्या आ गया है? ठीक है. This is the rod of mass m. M mass की rod है. Mass m. Length is L. Length is L. तो यहाँ पे बताओ, यहाँ पे is it rotating? Is this rod rotating? Gravity is here. You're taking gravity now. Is it rotating? क्या ये rotation में है?
No, sir.
Okay. So first thing is this rod is not any in rotational form. किसी भी form में नहीं दिख रहा है ना. साफ साफ it is clearly visible that this rod is not in rotation. The second one, is it in translation? क्या ये translation में है? Is it in translation? Okay. So you need to first write, because this is the complete equilibrium. ये complete equilibrium है. Complete equilibrium का मतलब है F net 0 and torque net 0. Okay. So first one is force equation. You need to apply force equation. The second one is torque equation. Okay. The first one is force equation. The second one is torque equation. तो यहाँ पे if you draw the FBD कैसा होगा बताओ. यहाँ पे because these are similar, देखो symmetric है ना, these supports are symmetric. अच्छा, these are the supports, किसी के ऊपर रखा हुआ है आपने, these are the supports. ठीक है. तो अगर symmetric है then you can draw the normal reaction. This is the normal reaction 1. This is the normal reaction 2.
For N1 and N2 will be the same, no?
That's why I'm taking NN, because they are symmetric. When they are symmetric, you can take them equal. है ना, symmetric होगा तो you can take them equal. mg is downward. ठीक है. तो बताओ क्या होगा इसमें. यहाँ पे साथ साथ दिख रहा है the torque net force. If you take the force equation, तो force कितना आ रहा है? First one, mg is balanced by n plus n. Correct है? Is it correct?
sir.
हाँ सर.
The second one is, बस मैं आपको फील दिला रहा हूँ क्या होगा. Second one is torque balance. So you need to calculate the torque is equals to 0. अब एक चीज आती है, अबाउट विच पॉइंट यू विल कैलकुलेट द टॉर्क. यार इसमें कैसे करें, इसमें तो कुछ हिंज भी नहीं है, नथिंग इज गिवन. सो एक चीज याद रखना, इफ एफ नेट इज 0, अगर किसी भी बॉडी पे नेट फोर्स 0 है, देन you can calculate torque about any point. That point can be inside the rod, outside the rod, मतलब यूनिवर्स में किसी भी पॉइंट के अबाउट इफ यू कैलकुलेट द टॉर्क इट विल बी सेम, वो सेम ही आएगा. ठीक है. If f net equals to 0, then you can calculate torque about any point, and it will be same. उसका 0 होना जरूरी नहीं है टॉर्क का. f net अगर 0 है, then you can calculate the torque about any point. Now you can calculate the torque about A, B और C, है ना. तीनों के अबाउट इफ यू कैलकुलेट, यहां तो साफ साफ दिख रहा है कि टॉर्क इज कमिंग 0. So when you calculate torque about A, it will be 0. When you calculate torque about B, it will be 0. When you calculate torque about C, it will be 0. So in all of the cases, you will get same torque. क्या कंडीशन होनी चाहिए? If net force is 0, then you can calculate torque about any point and it will be same. समझा कि नहीं? क्लियर है? समझा? नहीं समझा? बोलो.
समझा सर.
सर टॉर्क 0 है क्योंकि वो इक्विलिब्रियम में है ना.
टॉर्क तो 0 इसलिए है क्योंकि दिस रॉड इज नॉट रोटेटिंग ना, दिस रॉड इज नॉट इन द रोटेशन, दैट्स अ टॉर्क इज 0. क्लियर?
हाँ सर.
चलो अब ज्यादा खींच नहीं सकते. So we will take the questions in next lecture, है ना. Meanwhile you can solve the moment of inertia question, उसको solve कर लेना. आज लेक्चर यहीं पे रखेंगे.